After a 6-ballot contest, the Assembly of First Nations has elected a new national chief.
We would like to welcome new National Chief Cindy Woodhouse.
I feel like we have a lot of work to do. We have to get to work. So I'm going to get to work in an hour. I'm just going to, but we have a lot of work to do. Our people are waiting.
Cindy Woodhouse secured the victory when runner-up David Pratt conceded. She follows former National Chief Roseanne Archibald, who was ousted earlier this year following harassment allegations and 2 regional chief-led revolts. The CBC's Olivia Stefanovich joins me now. She has been following this election and covers this beat for us. So, Olivia, Cindy Woodhouse is there. What do we know about her priorities? What are the big issues she wants to deal with as National Chief?
Yeah, well, David, Woodhouse says she wants to unify the Assembly of First Nations, which is going to be a difficult job after the ouster of Roseanne Archibald as National Chief. Woodhouse was actually on the executive committee that recommended Archibald's removal following misconduct allegations that surfaced. So there's been a lot of divisions, fractures within this national advocacy organization following that. And Woodhouse, in her victory speech today, she actually mentioned Archibald by name, saluting her for breaking the glass ceiling for female leaders like her to be able to take the helm of the Assembly of First Nations. So Woodhouse is trying to move beyond those tensions and unify all the chiefs together, even the ones who disagree with that decision by the executive committee. But of course, there will be many challenges, except, there is a lot of work that she is able to work on already because she has relationships with the federal government. She's worked on the child welfare negotiations, securing a $23 billion settlement for First Nations people across the country. So she says she will get to work right away. She's known as a collaborator, someone who can work with chiefs, with government. And I can tell you from my experience interviewing her over the years, she is the type of person who, if you give her a call, she will not only connect you with somebody who you're looking for to do an interview with, but 5 other chiefs who will talk about it. So she's just that type of person, David.
Okay, well, she's going to need those collaboration skills, though, to fix the internal politics of the AFN, as you say, because it's been a tough year. But we saw some sort of an agreement, right? David Pratt conceded because you needed 60% to win, and neither one of them seemed like they were going to get there. So what do we know about what happened between the last 2 candidates to lead to National Chief Woodhouse?
Well, there was an incredible moment this morning. So we got word that there was an agreement this morning between the 2 sides, and both of them walked together. They were actually holding hands with the interim national chief in the middle, and they walked together and entered the convention hall. And then David Pratt, the Saskatchewan candidate, he conceded to Woodhouse. Our understanding, David, is that there was an agreement that was reached in the early hours of the morning after the Assembly stopped voting last night. The votes went to a 6th ballot. Cindy Woodhouse had 50% of the votes, and Pratt had about 40%. And you need to achieve 60% in order to become the national chief, according to the AFN's charter. So it was clear that it was going to be a long struggle for one of these candidates to reach that amount of support. So the 2 sides did come together at some point in the early hours. We understand that they actually hugged, and there is an agreement here for Pratt to work with Woodhouse on child welfare to prevent the removal of Indigenous children from their homes.
Okay, well, maybe we're seeing those collaboration skills being put to use already. Olivia Stefanovich, thank you so much.
You're welcome.